Hello and welcome back to Wednesday evening stroke Thursday morning. Back on West Ham Network, 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock AM over there. Where are we? Over there. My old mate Kieran, how are you, mate?
G'day, Sean. All good. All good, mate.
Excellent.
Yeah. Getting ready for winter. But it's not coming yet. It's not here yet.
But you're still in a t-shirt. Oh, no, it's not. It's a long sleeve top.
No, it's not, mate.
No, it's not. All right. T-shirt
and shorts.
Right. And
still t-shirt and shorts. Yeah, it's still going to be 28 degrees, geezer. We ain't come yet, winter, but it's coming. It'll be here in about another 4 or 5 weeks. It'll be getting chilly. A bit cool.
Right, yeah. In about 4 or 5 weeks, he has his winter.
Yeah. And as you know, it's a beautiful winter to have in Brisbane anyway. Different world. But anyway, that's the weather.
Yeah.
But what's happening there, mate? How's your weather there?
Perfect.
Perfect the next one. Yeah, you know the rules.
I know the rules. It's been actually the weather's been actually a little bit wank over here. I've got to be honest. It was kind of overcast earlier this morning, and then it sort of rained for about 15 minutes, and then it sort of overcast again. Then the sun broke out for a little while, then rain again. It's just been stupid, really. Yeah, it's just not been great weather, you know.
Typical spring.
Typical England. Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. So, excuse me. Let's see who's in the chat. Rich, West Ham. He says, this is at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh, God, Rich.
Yeah, I know. Usual was in at nearly 3 o'clock this afternoon. Usual. And Daz was in a much more reasonable time, 20 to 8. He says, good evening to us both. Daz, hope you're well, mate. And Rich was back at 8 o'clock as well. My gosh, relentless. Randy was in at 9 o'clock saying, Budgie, Kieran, hope you're both well as always. Had a nice week so far. Good, mate. I'm glad you have. I hope that refers to you. I've had a decent week, and sounds like Kieran's had a all right week.
Good,
mate. Yeah, mate, they must sit there looking at this chat, waiting for someone to come up. These are all sort of like in reply to each other at 9 o'clock. And then Randy actually's got a decent comment here as it happens. I did reread it. He says it was a poor performance against Villa, but Leeds in the FA Cup, we can bounce back for a potential semi-final. And with Wolves onwards, the next 7 Premier League games are season-defining. Have to win. Well, we have to survive, mate, and that means we need at least, I think we need at least another 9 points for us to get survival.
Oh, we do. We need that at least. Yeah. We need 3 wins and hopefully something else here and there. But I said it all along, Geezer. I was always looking beyond the Man City game and the Villa game. And I didn't expect to win either, to be honest. So a point against City was a good point. Villa, not so much that I expected to win or I expected to lose. It was the manner of their performance. It weren't good. We weren't good at all.
Absolutely.
From a lot of players, mate. I didn't see that fucking hunger in that game, and that worried me. I've always said, it was all over the pitch, Geezer, apart from one fucking super Greek god at the back. Apart from him, everyone I thought there were so many under par.
He's surprised a lot of us with these.
Mate, it was just a one-man wrecking ball.
Yeah.
I couldn't, when I used to do programs, we used to do the ratings and shit like that, and I was always mean on my ratings. I always think a 7 out of 10 is a fucking good score, right, for a player.
Yeah.
8 is exceptional, 9, fucking brilliant. And you'd never get a 10 out of 10 from me. Never in a fucking. You'd have to be Jeff Hurst, World Cup, final, three goals, hat-trick, and a win. That's how you'd. That's the fucking levels I would give you a 10.
That's the 10, yeah.
But I'm telling you what, for a defensive performance, that is the closest to a 10 I've ever seen from that performance. It was fantastic.
I know.
Absolutely,
and he was kind of doing it on his own as well. I thought
it was.
I thought
Sarzi weren't at his best.
Game.
Yeah, he was quite poor. They were all under par, guys, and this is the thing. The Wan-Bissaka was woeful. Bowen, I think, was woeful. I thought the Sassy was poor. I thought Fernandez had his probably worst game for it. I thought he was poor. It was Pablo and Tati were just non-existent. They might as well not have been up there. I don't know what they were doing. But so everyone under par. That's just what happens. You can always get away with 1 or 2 under par, but not so many. It weren't good. So anyway, that Potts as well. Underwhelming. I just. It's one of them, but I've always said it's Wolves, Everton, Palace defines our season. Not the last 7, but them 3 games. We have got to get, I believe, 2 wins out of that. I think, and they're going to be tough, man. None of them are easy, especially Wolves, especially Everton. None are easy, man, and we need a couple of wins out of that. If they want to stay up, that's where you got to get points. You got to have 6 points out of that, don't you? And I've always looked at it that way, beyond the Man City and Villa game. And here we are. And I'm shitting myself. I know we got Leeds before in the FA Cup. And it would be nice to get the fans to Wembley again. That would be nice. But,
look,
this is where we are.
Rich West Ham, like Rich has said, they put security in the toilets to stop us from smoking. At the stadium.
Have they?
Yeah.
When I was at the stadium, when I went to the stadium, I just smoked on the stairs. I just went to the stairs there and smoked there. Yeah. Honestly. Before the game and half time.
Yeah.
Well, the only one.
Good evening, Leslie. He says hello to both of us. Happy Emirates in the house. She says, oi, oi, Hammerloys.
Happy
Just wanted to pop in, say hello to everyone. Shame about Souček being stripped of his captaincy. Yes. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a one-game thing, isn't it? Because of their... when the last game they played, they got slagged off the game before or something. All the players. So the last game that they won to get through to the next qualifying round, they just walked off the pitch and didn't acknowledge their own fans. I think something like that. And so they kicked up a fuss and they're stripping his captaincy for one. I think it's only one game though.
Yeah.
Bit of punishment. I mean, a load of bollocks, but there you go.
Yeah. She also said that Summerville being back for Leeds is a huge boost for momentum.
But is it? Is he fit?
Yeah.
Do you risk him? It is the conundrum again, because you've got to remember why we're in this place in the first place with Summerville. It's because we fucking risked him. Right, we risked him in the last FA Cup game, and he gave a penalty away and got injured. That's the risk we took. We went through it against Brentford, but we brought him on when I was screaming before that game, Budge. When we were on here, and I was saying, don't risk him in that game, that FA Cup game. Fucking protect him for our next game. But no, we didn't. And he got injured from it. So do we do that risk again? If we want to win it, it's probably, I want to win it. I want West Ham to get to that semi-final. But do we risk him again? Is he right yet? Or do we just have him on? So we had him on the bench last time, brought him on, and got injured.
Or do we put Carl Walker-Peters out there instead?
I don't know. The question is, do you risk him or not?
No.
It's a big risk.
I would not risk that man in any way, shape or form. I think he is absolutely...
See, I'm a 50-50 on it, Budge. I'm a 50-50 on it, but like I say, I now remember how we got there in the first place with his injury. It was the FA Cup. Because we brought him on when I don't think we really needed to. But we did.
Yeah.
And we paid the price for it. But that's football.
But historically, right, this has happened to a lot of players that I've revered. I mean, look, I've never been a fan of Newcastle United or Tottenham, but Paul Gascoigne was a player I admired, right? And England risked him in a game that wasn't necessary, and he was ended up being out for the next 5 games or whatever it was for England, or 3 games or whatever it was, but also for the whole season for Tottenham. You know,
it's one of them. Yeah, I remember him getting it in an FA Cup final when he done his knee. It was an FA Cup final.
Oh no, yeah, that was the FA Cup final. What was it?
That was Tottenham against Forest. Because Tottenham and Forest, right? FA Cup final. Forget what year that was. I was at it. Do you believe that? Really? I was at a Tottenham Forest Cup final. 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗴𝗶 scored the fucking banger. Gascoigne got fucking stretchered off. I was at that game. Weirdly, I was at that game.
Wearing red, I hope.
I was stuck in between. I had to leave 10 minutes before the end, geezer. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was stuck in between Tottenham supporters. There's a story how I ended up there, but I'll tell you that later.
Well, mate, listen, we've got all the time in the world this evening, haven't we? We ain't really got much about fucking football.
No, I was back. It must have been around, I don't know, that game, about 81, 82, it must have been around that time. And I came back with Angela, right? And my sister worked for solicitors, and these solicitors done a lot of work for, obviously, Tottenham Football Club. And they gave their solicitors, which was in East Ham High Street, 2 tickets for the cup final. So she gave them to me. And I thought, it'll be a great experience for Angela to go to an FA Cup final. Lady Di and Charlie were there. It'd be great for her to see it. And I went there, and we had a friend of ours from New Zealand as well, worked up in Wembley in a pub. So we went to her pub to meet her, and then we went to Wembley, right? So it was a nice day for that. But in there, geezer, I was amongst all these Spurs cunts. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hated every minute of it. Apart from 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗴𝗶, I was right in line when he hit that free kick. It went in like a fucking rocket. It was fantastic. And then you see Gascoigne getting carried off, right? And then we left 10 minutes early because I couldn't handle it anymore. Fucking get out. But I think Forest won it, didn't they? So it weren't too bad.
Yeah.
So that's why I was there.
In the chat now as well. We've got Frog, he's in the chat, and Richie, and Trodge, and Joe Mabber.
No, Joe.
Usual's back. Who else we got? Now, CPE. I'm just going to call you CPE.
CPE? No.
CP. Yeah, we'll just call you CP. He says it's very wet here, windy. So is the weather.
Yeah, good.
Right, Iron Disciples in the house. He says glad we got a break, etc. Who else have we got?
Excuse me.
Right, well, let's get to some of these questions then. Summerville off the bench, says Iron. Maybe.
Yeah. See, that's what happened last time, Iron. That's the thing. That's what happened last time when he got injured.
Yeah, and see, for me,
I know you can't.
Last ditch.
You can't wrap them up in all the time, because I know that. I know it. I'm 50-50 on this. Whether I like the fact that we beat Leeds, it's good momentum going into the Wolves game, and it's good momentum for us at the last game of the season against Leeds that we can beat them. And there's all positives, and I can understand why some of them would start. If he thinks he's fit, I can understand it. So I don't know whether I want him to start. And I want West Ham fans to enjoy Wembley again. The last time they were at Wembley was in the playoff finals and whatever. So it would be nice. It'd be nice, man. And if we need him to win it, fine. But if he gets injured again in that, I think that could end up sending us down. That's the risk you're doing here. This could be significant. I think it has been significant in the last 2 games. But
the thing is, the thing is that, as you said, there's extra motivation for him to play in the Leeds games.
Yeah. There is that.
Having said that, if he does score, one would have to respect the fact that he's not going to celebrate it.
No, we respect that, but they might have motivation to kick him into the fucking stands as well, Keith.
Oh yeah, they might use him as one of those.
He ain't scoring against us, you wanker.
Yeah, kick him all over the green, poor little bugger.
Never know.
Yeah. Hey, look, and as we're saying that, look what comment I see coming up from Frog. He said, "A mere flesh wound. Onwards." And that was in there probably 5 minutes ago or more. Who else we got? King of the Universe.
Whoa.
Good evening to you.
Good day, King.
He says, Nuno Espirito drinks my... Right, okay. I don't know what that means, but thank you very much. Yeah. I should have read that before putting it up, really. I don't know.
What it is. No, we don't know what it is. It's all right. Imagine it might be piss.
Probably. Right, okay. Just quickly, I'm going to... what am I doing? Right, I'm actually putting him in timeout because he's actually being quite rude. Yeah. And if he comes back and starts being rude again, I'll...
Just fuck him up.
I will. Timeout means he can still watch, but he can't comment. So, yeah, I think.
Naughty boy. He's a very naughty boy.
A very naughty boy. He's not the Messiah. No, let's not get into that movie.
There you go.
Mark says, hi, Budgie and Kieran and everyone. Rest Summerville against Leeds in the Cup.
Well, that's it. It's
I think that's 50-50 where I'm at, but
there's a lot of people going to say that, and there's going to people say, no, we need the momentum of a win, and we need to take that fucking momentum and confidence into the Wolves game, and maybe, I don't know. I don't know the right answer here, guys. I really don't. If we play him and it works and he gets minutes on the pitch and he's fit enough and we win, great. If we play him and he gets fucking injured, disaster. That's the double-edged sword we're at here.
Absolutely.
It's a toughie, man. But I'd leave it to the manager, mate. If he picks him, he picks him. I mean, mate, you live and die by your own sword, mate.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the dilemma is this. Do you have, let's say, an 80% fit Summerville and risk not having him for the rest of the season? Or do you rest him a bit more, get him back at 90 to 95%, with a good chance of him lasting the season?
Mate, look, he might be, but his injury might be 100% fit. So if he thinks that, it's only match fitness that he's not probably got.
I suppose.
It's you know what I mean? If he's 100% fit, Nuno might not even think twice about playing. Yeah, you're fit. Get on there. Get on there. That's what you're paid for. You know.
Yeah.
It's a risk. It's a risk, but I'd like to see. I'd like to see West Ham fans have a day at Wembley.
Yeah, I would love it. Sharky, and he says Gaza tried to kill Gary Charles but ended up injuring himself. He
did. That Sharky, he did, mate. He went to fucking do him badly, and he fucked himself. He really did go for him. It was like a Roy Keane tackle trying to break the geezer's legs, and he come off fucking second best, mate. And I didn't know the player he tried to kill though. Is that Gary Charles? Sharky?
Yeah, Gary Charles. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he came off bad. Because I thought he was going to get sent off for the tackle. But he got stretched off anyway. He was fucked. Fucked himself.
Trudge in house. He says first time Traore was playing well, and actually
right,
I got to agree with that.
Done all right.
I thought he was in for a shout of being one of the better players on the pitch for West Ham on the day. You know,
Yeah,
I know
he done all right, mate. He showed a bit more.
It kind of sounds like a bit of a stretch when you consider how he's been recently, not just for us, even for Fulham.
Yeah, you know. He's been poor. Been average. And there he was a little bit above average. He done all right. He was trying as well. It was a bit of effort there. He done okay. But when it's no good, you know, he started as okay and everyone else is below par by the Greek god. It didn't help. Manson as well, I should have mentioned in that. It didn't cover himself in glory with that fucking stupid palm out he gave to Watkins' goal. But at the end of the day, though, the Villa game, I expected to lose. Villa were far better than us anyway. And I knew once McGinn was announced that he's back and he's playing, I was gutted. Because I knew McGinn would make the difference. And he did. And he makes the difference for Villa. So he'd been missing, I mean, all the time he'd been missing the last 5 weeks before when they struggled to win. You know, him and Telemans. But now they're back. And I thought McGinn in that took his goal brilliantly. I thought he controlled the midfield. And that's where we were undone. And there you go.
Yeah. Somebody's asked who the ref was for, and Starkey's put Keith Hackett. I don't know if that was for the game.
No, that was our one, wasn't it? Keith Hackett that was the League Cup final? That Keith Hackett?
Yeah, I think it might.
Or anyway, was he the one where I went to Villa Park against Forest semi-final?
I don't know because
I know he fucked us. And I think it was a semi-final at Villa Park against Forest because I was at it. I was back from Australia and I went to it.
All right.
Yeah, it was that one.
Isn't that the guy that is the guy that Adam?
He sent off Tony Gale, wasn't he?
Dad's Our Podcast, didn't he? Dad's Our Job Podcast or something. Adam.
Yeah. Adam, yeah. Was that Keith Hackett he had?
I'm pretty sure it was. I know it was one of the refs or ex-refs or whatever. Anyway, James Sawyer is in there. Good evening, guys. One of my favourite shows on YouTube, he says. That's nice
stuff,
James. Glad you enjoy it, mate. We do tend to sort of fall off the path at times and walk through
I'm not sure, James. He did say one of. What do you mean one of? That's not good enough, Jamesy boy. The is the word you're looking for. The.
I did remove all these comments as well because it's just come up. I banned him and removed his comment. Anyway.
We'll get by.
Yeah, well, no, it's good because people can't be coming in here and thinking they can get away with all that sort of nonsense.
Yeah, fuck off.
Not when I'm on duty. Right. Iron Disciple says that he's having the Chinese and hanging with the Claret and Blue Army. Well, funny you should mention that. We've had a Chinese tonight as well. So
lovely.
Must be the day for it,
But I miss the Chinese from England, man. Something I really do miss. I love the Chinese back home.
They're good, aren't they?
It's completely different to here. Completely different to here, man. I don't like it that much here. I don't hardly ever do it here, ever. But I always fucking love the Chinese back home. Chicken chow mein for me, prawn balls. Fucking, that was me. I used to get two. I used to get 2 chicken chow meins, geezer, so I could have one cold in the morning. And I loved it. Fucking, I'd get 2 of them. I loved it.
Well, let me just say that he loved his chicken chow mein with prawn balls. We just had that. tonight.
Is that what you had? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had that. We also had chicken balls. We also had some fried rice and some beef curry, and we just had a little mixture up. It was nice.
Yeah,
really
lovely,
nice.
lovely.
Couple of spring rolls.
Yeah, I do. Something I've always missed, man, since I've been here. I've always missed it.
Oh, sorry, Rich. He's just having a pop at Irons. Irons Cycles. He says, I'm starving, and there's me telling you all I've just eaten. And I'm starving as well. But I'll eat it again in about an hour. Sharky says, what have the Romans ever done for us?
What have they ever done for us? The aqueduct.
Crescent Moon.
Jesus fuck.
Oh, jeez. Romans gave us graffiti, says Trudge.
Yeah. God.
Oh, one of my favourite movies. One of my favourite movies, Iron Disciple. This is Where's Your
Here's
Tool?
mine.
What effing tool? This effing tool. And then, yeah.
Oh, that's scum. That.
Yes, it is. It is.
That's scum, mate. Because I could tell you a story about that, which I've probably told you before. But we knew someone, I forget, I think she was a daughter of the publican in a pub we used to drink in, right? She was a bunny girl. Jesus. She was fucking stunning. She was about 20 years of age, absolutely stunning. Anyway, she had these tickets for this premiere of a film given to her by whoever, associate with at the Bunny Club in London. Right. And so she gave us a load of tickets for this premiere, and I think it was the Prince Charles Theatre, and it was a premiere of Scum. And we went there and watched it. We knew nothing about the film, and went up to the West End to watch it. Fucking, it scared the fucking life out of me, that film. It really did. Fucking, there were so many scenes in that film.
It's a naughty film, isn't it?
So I met Ray Winston then when he was about 18. Yeah, because you're drinking the bar afterwards with a load of them, and he was there. I didn't know him. Didn't know who he was. Just one of the actors. I noticed he was a star in the film, so you recognised him. Didn't know his name or anyone. But we got to see that premiere, and it frightened the fucking life out of me. That film, it really did. If ever I needed to be on the straight and narrow, then because I would have only been about 18.
Oh mate,
that convinced me. That convinced me to fucking stay on the straight and narrow. Believe me.
Yeah, no one wants to go to a Borstal after watching that fucking movie. That's for sure.
No. Especially working in. You don't want to be working in the greenhouse, Skeezy. You want to be working in that greenhouse. That scared them.
No, I suppose not. So getting back onto the football, Frog says that the referee was Ray Charles. Ray Charles. Clive Thomas was the League Cup final in '81.
Oh, that's the one, Richie boy. It was Clive Thomas. His Hackett in the semi-final against Forest when he sent Tony Gale off, wasn't it? Right at the beginning, and then we got fucked about 4 fucking nil or whatever.
Yeah.
And, I remember that.
Adam had him on, not Clive Thomas, but
Keith Hackett.
Keith Hackett. Right. So, Randy's calling for a Leeds lineup looking like Hermansen in goal, Diouf at left back, right back Kyle Walker-Peters, Disasi and Todibo in the middle, if fit. Fernandez and Kante in the midfield. Left wing Summerville, if fit. A 10 Bowen, and right wing Traore, and with a striker of either Pablo, Tati, or Wilson.
Yeah.
So that's pretty broad, but also I'm kind of in agreement with most of that. But I just think that Summerville shouldn't be risked. I think we should play 𝗕𝗂𝗱 where Summerville would normally play, and put 𝗕𝗂𝗱 in the right back. Yeah, he had a bit of a lousy game this week, but he didn't really do an awful lot wrong.
I thought he was terrible. Fuck me, that worried me. His performance in that, it really did.
He didn't actually cost us in any way, though, did he? Really, did he?
No, he did. He did though, because him and Bowen on that side, they were fucking taking the piss out of us down that side. They were just 1-2 it past them and getting in behind. They were terrible, both of them. And like I say, I don't know. You know, this is where your conspiracy theory head comes on, right? And you go, okay, is it because the players that all seem to have dropped were the ones that are picked for their international team? We've got this break coming up. Are they as committed in this game as they would be normally? I didn't think they were. And that's Wan-Bissaka, that's fucking Bowen, that's that Fernandez. I've never seen him so fucking lost. Or was it because the midfield we picked fucked them? I don't know. But they're all below par, man, all of them. And their energy levels look low. Fuck me. I was just so annoyed with them that they didn't turn up. But anyway, at the end of the day, Villa were good on the day as well. I mean, it were for 𝗕𝗂𝗧, we should have been 3 or 4-0 down at half time. You know, he cleared 2 off the line. He blocked the other one that just went past the post. You know, he was fucking magnificent. We could have been 4-0 down at half time. We were a tad bit better in the second half, but that's about it. And that's all you can say about it.
Yeah. But, I think 𝗕𝗂𝗧 gets the nod for me. You know.
Oh, he's in the form of his life.
Yeah. I think he gets the nod for me. I mean, I wouldn't have said that 6 weeks ago, Kieran, you know.
No, I know. Him or Tabitha, would you? A couple of months ago, you go,
fucking hell, man. Now you would actually be quite happy playing a back three of them two and 𝗕𝗂𝗱.
Yeah, I think up until this game, right? But them three have been probably the pre-informed centre-halves in the Premier League. Yeah. You know? 𝗕𝗂𝗱, like I say, weren't his best game, 𝗕𝗂𝗱 in this one, but all the others have been. So I'm going to let him go with that one. All right? Yeah. But 𝗕𝗂𝗱 was unreal. Obviously, Todibo had to pull out just before the game. Didn't help.
No, that didn't help. But you know, look, we've been quite fortunate in the fact that, you know, 𝗕𝗂𝗱 has been able to step up to the plate hugely.
Absolutely.
You know, I think without him, we maybe wouldn't have got that point against City. You know,
all 3 of them though. All 3 of them in that game were good. You know, him especially. But all 3 were good. And
I think I gave him the man of the match for that one, didn't I?
I mean, I'm not sure if he got it, but I'd imagine he would have done, because he should have done.
You know, no, I'm saying me personally. I think I think personally I gave him the man of the match.
I think he's been the man of the match for the last 2 games, for us.
Yeah, he has been quality, I've got to be honest.
Long may it continue. Let's hope he keeps going.
Yeah, he's a good player. I mean, and, you know, that goal he scored last week. Oh, my God.
Yeah, and he got the goal as well, got us a point. So,
Beautifully taken header. Can I have that, please? Yeah, beautifully taken header. Thank you. And he done really well. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to have to mute myself. No, it went. I didn't sneeze. I didn't want to sneeze down in the microphone. But yeah, I'm just really, really happy with 𝗕𝗂𝗱 right now. Really, really happy.
Greece probably are too.
Yeah. He's definitely got his place booked on the plane, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Greece are even qualified for the World Cup, but
aren't they?
I don't know, Google, to be honest. I forgot about it because they've been pretty crap over the last few years, Greece. So I don't know whether they even qualified. I'm not sure.
Maybe someone in the chat room.
Don't know what. Yeah, I'm not sure what their status is.
Yeah. Good evening to Colin. Thank you for joining us, mate. Says, pleasure as always joining us. Good content on the show. Bad result, but we can do it for sure. I'm a bit more positive as well, to be honest with you, Colin. And yeah, I think we're all right. I think we'll
Well, no, all four that are competing are not all right, but all four can survive, and that's what you got to keep. You got to keep in touch. You know, you got to keep in touch with the others. Now, but fucking Forest. I mean, I told you last week. I think Tottenham will survive. This is what worries me now. And but I expected them to beat Forest. Forest fucking pulled their pants down, right? Even though I enjoyed it, geezer. I didn't want it to happen, really, for Forest to win it 3-0. But, man, they deserved to win it 3-0 in that second half. They fucking ruined them. It was funny as fuck. And watching that stadium empty, watching the stadium out, I was laughing, man. I went, oh, well, it'll be what it'll be, mate. Because I thought Forest were the team to catch. Now I don't know who the fuck we're going to catch. It has to be Tottenham now. Oh, but having said that, we win against Wolves. That they both lose that weekend. It's all on again because then we're back on the same points with fucking Forest. You know, we're above fucking Tottenham. You know, they're in the bottom three. Fuck me, it changes in one game. One win makes a difference. That's why the Wolves game is so important, and it was always going to be. It was always going to come to these games. The Wolves, the Everton, Palace, but especially the first game, Wolves, because we play on a Friday night, geezer. We can stick fucking Tottenham in the bottom three on the Friday night and let them worry about going to Sunderland to try and beat them and see the panic in them. Right? Brilliant. But yeah, I love that third goal thing. But Ndiaye, was it? The Forest goal against Tottenham? Top corner, geezer. Top bin. It was top bin, and I mean top bin. What a screamer. See them run out of the stadium, mate, was fantastic. There you go.
Yeah.
You love it.
Steve Palmer's back in the house. He said he's missed a few weeks. Sorry, chaps. Everyone well, I hope. Yes, mate, we're all well. And
no sorries needed, Stevie. No sorries needed, mate.
Oh, yeah.
You do what you do.
That earbud did switch off. My left earbud switched off, so I'm
Get it charging.
Right. Yeah, it's already in the case.
You got it,
yeah, I got it all sussed. They're brand new as well. I say brand new, 2-3 weeks old.
Oh, the new ones, all right. That's new.
Yeah. I got them because I thought, well, the ones that I had, I've given to Kimmy because the speaker on her phone has gone. So the only way she can hear anything from her phone is through earphones. Right. So I gave her the other ones and got myself some new ones.
I know these ones a boy bought me, right? They last about 3 hours, geezer. I'm fully charged. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've got to be honest, I was working all day with mine on.
Oh, well, I don't. See, I never used the money for this, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I just charge them up for once and they'll last, I know they last for a good 3 hours. So, it always covers this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just hoping that this one fucking lives for a little while. Who else have we got in? I am skipping through quite a lot of the comments because I'm trying to keep up with the time of them. So I'm about 6 minutes behind at the point where I'm looking at.
Just throw up what's poignant. So.
Right. So Steve is saying, why has Aaron Wan-Bissaka gone off the boil?
Don't know, man. Don't know. Bit of a worry, Stevie. Bit of a worry.
Yeah,
He's
I
been
mean,
so good.
I think,
He was so good, and now he's. It's a bit.
yeah, I think the kind of performance levels that he was putting in was pretty sort of evident that he was going to run out of energy at some point
Maybe.
and run out of movement. And I think this is why when I spoke to the Man United fan that gets on with Tony, you know, on Tony's show, the Fuzzy, Fuzz 44, is it? He was saying to me, yeah, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's a great player and he's doing really well, but he does tend to tire quickly. So maybe this is what we're seeing now. You know, he's been putting in such good levels of performance.
I don't know if he's playing international. Who's he with, the Congo or something? Fucking Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah.
Would they be playing friendlies or whatever in this break? I'd like to think he isn't going anywhere. Just, you know, fucking resting up, mate. Sort yourself out for Leeds. But I don't know. But he could be playing for the Congo. I'm sure that's who he's aligned to.
Yeah, I don't know if they've got any games lined up. And if I start pressing buttons, you know what's going to happen. So let's just worry.
No, don't worry about it. Someone will tell us if it's poignant.
Yeah. Mavropanos with the throw in and then getting the ball and firing it in. He's out. He's out. Perseus. Oh, that's the Greek mythology one that.
Yeah, I don't know Perseus. I'd say it is, but I don't know who Perseus is. But yeah, he's doing everything, mate. Yeah, he was blocking everything off the goal line. He was taking things in the face recently. He'd be taking long throws.
Have you seen that still picture of that?
Yeah, it's fucking frightening, isn't it?
I know the ball is like half the width it's supposed to be, where it's hit his face and like just gone it.
Yeah,
mate. And
lesser men will be.
No, I'm all right.
Lesser men will be stretching off at that stage.
I know. Kind of, you know, like memories of things like that happening back in the 70s when, you know, someone would run on with a bucket of water and a sponge, and then
you'll be right, mate. Yeah. The balls were a bit heavier back then, guys. When they did it you in the face, you fucking felt it a lot more.
Well, they were leather and they held the water, so in the winter when you were playing in the
they're
rain,
like fucking like a medicine ball smacking you in the gob.
They became like medicine balls and they ended up weighing like a fucking medicine ball. And I'll tell you, I got one of them in the nuts once. Oh man, I was in the wall, and because I had my arms linked with another couple of players, as the ball was kicked, they both moved their arms. My hands come apart. The balls hit me in the nuts, and I think I was out.
Wakes you up, geezer. Definitely wakes you up.
I was out for about fucking 20 minutes. I just didn't want to walk or run or anything. He had to sub me off. I couldn't play on. It hurt too much. It was terrible. Anyway, let's see what else we got. So James is asking, what's our belief level like in our staying in us staying up? I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty confident. I've got to be honest.
No, I'm definitely not that. I think it's
James.
I think it's a 50-50. I really do. It's game by game. You know what I mean? I'm 50-50 now, but we lose against Wolves. I'd be down to fuck me. I'll be down to 20% chance of fucking staying up. It's so important. We know that. I didn't believe the City and the Villa game were important to win. It'd be nice to win. Getting a point was nice. Getting a point at Villa would have been nice. But they weren't essential to win. Wolves game is fucking essential. It really is. We've got to win it. So that's it's all going to go to that.
That we will.
Well, I'm not confident about anything with West Ham at the moment after watching that performance against Villa. Not the result, but the performance was so poor. Now we're going to wait, and then we're going to watch it at the performance against Leeds and see where we are with that. And then we got Wolves on a Friday night at home, and they're playing well, guys. They're a tough team to beat at the moment. We've got to win it. I don't give a fuck if it's a shit performance in that. We arse it. I don't care. Comes off fucking someone's arse and goes in. I don't care. We've got to win.
Yeah. Did you say we're at home to Wolves?
Yeah.
See, that's always fucking dangerous and all.
It's just we have to win it. And then try and get something out of Everton and then Palace. Now Everton, fucking they're flying. Jeez, I enjoyed their game against Chelsea. Fuck me, they tore Chelsea a fucking new one. Good goals in that as well. Actually, what's the top corner? When I was talking about the top corner against Forest, I wonder if I was talking about Everton. I think it might have been Everton that hit the top corner against Chelsea. And they were good. They were good. Corner.
Yeah, they were.
I think it might have been. I might have got mixed up there, boys. I might have got mixed up.
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed both of them games, even though I didn't want Forest to win it. But I did, and I thought they were good, Everton, against Chelsea. Made them look fucking rubbish. Absolute rubbish. There's another manager out the door, geezer. My old mate's son, Ian Rosenia. He's off. He's out. He's gone at the end of the season, mate. End of the season, he's gone. See you later.
I think that was always going to be the case, though, wasn't it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You never know if he started well. He started well with Chelsea, and now it's lost the plot. Now it's all over the place. Carrick's still hanging on, still doing well with Man United, but I still believe they might change him at the end of the season. I think Arnie Slot's hanging on by his fingertips. I think there's every chance they fuck him up. I think Eddie Howe's to me. Eddie Howe's getting sacked at the end of the season. There's another one that's going to be gone. The Palace manager is going to be gone. There's going to be a lot of changes in the Premier League next year for managers. A lot.
Where are they all going to come from?
Fuck knows. It's going to be that roundabout, isn't it? There's that roundabout of managers. Yeah, we'll have him then. You don't want him, or I don't know.
Yeah, is it going to be like that? Like throw them in the blender and see which one plots out onto which one play?
Because look, when you look at it, guys, look, there's 17. There'll be 17 teams. 17 teams, right, in the Premier League next year, and I can see at least 7 of them managers of them 17 teams. Because Pep Guardiola might just give it up as well. There's another possibility, right? He might say, "Look, I've had enough now. That's it." Right. I think you're going to see at least 7 to 8 managerial changes in the Premier League teams that are there. And then you've got the 3 that comes up. Huh?
Do you think Howe's going to be one of them?
No. I don't. Unless he fucks off because we get relegated. But that's a possibility. That's a possibility. I mean, the Crystal Palace manager hasn't signed a new contract, so he's going out the door.
We wouldn't be in the Premier League conversation then, would we?
No, that's true. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So it doesn't really matter. The bottom 3 and the bottom 3, whatever happens with them, doesn't matter. If we stay up, I think we keep him if he wants to stay. I think we keep him if he keeps us up.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of managers going to be fucking changed at the end of this season, man. A lot. Carrick still, they might go with him or they might go for a big name. Man United, you know what they're like. So there's a lot of clubs up. It's up for debate.
There's been a lot of comments with praise for 𝗕𝗂𝗱 𝗦𝗶, and
so they should.
He's been good since last season, to be honest. And you know, I kind of remember actually Trudge saying, you know, I don't know what your problem is. 𝗕𝗂𝗱 𝗦𝗶 is playing well. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but You know what I mean? Like when people have said, "Oh, you know, let's not have Mavropanos in the team or whatever."
The trouble is, guys, it's hard to judge. I think he was doing better, Mavropanos, as George has said there. He was doing better, but not to the level he's doing now. But a lot of them times when you looked at him and Čičíba was dog shit, Mavropanos is getting better, but not great. But most of the times, though, they were partnered with fucking 𝗕𝗂𝗻. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, it's always a thing, geezer. You can have the best centre-half partnership in the fucking Premier League. They don't have to be the two best centre-halves, right? They don't. But they've got to be a great. They've got to be a great partnership. Every time 𝗕𝗂𝗻 was in, it went to shit. They all went to shit. Now, I'm not blaming it all on 𝗕𝗂𝗻, but they didn't seem to thrive, you know, if 𝗕𝗂𝗻 was their partner.
No.
Now, lately, when you put Mavropanos next to 𝗕𝗂𝗱 or 𝗕𝗂𝗱, they've been fantastic. You know, they've been a good partnership. They really have, and that's what you need. I think Forrester had it last year with the two centre backs they've got, Murillo, Zinchenko, whatever his name is. They were fantastic as centre half partnership last year. Not as good this year, but they're still good centre halves, man. They really are, and you need that partnership. Look at Liverpool. Perfect fucking analogy here, right? Here, Van Dijk and what's his name? Kante. Konate, that's it. Well done, son. Well done, son. Konate, right? They're fucking terrible together. They're fucking rubbish, man. You're talking about Van Dijk, one of the best centre halves that's ever been in the Premier League, huh? They don't pair up. They don't pair up well, son.
And you can also, one of their problems. You can see Alisson getting frustrated with Konate quite a lot.
Oh, he's fucking. He's so can be so good at Konate. He's so shit, you know, in the same game. Yeah. But I don't think it's a good pairing.
No, I don't think he's a team player. If I'm really honest,
I just don't think he works with Van Dijk.
Yeah, I just think he plays for himself. You know?
Yeah, he's a strange boy, man. Some terrible mistakes he made.
Yeah. Who else have we got in the chat here?
They're not good.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, Troy says the defence has improved for him, and I think, you know, like 𝗕𝗂𝗻 as fourth choice is the right move at this moment in time.
Well, he's not any choice, geezer. I don't think he's ever playing him again. When you think about that last game against Villa, he lost to Debo in the warm-up. Now, the obvious choice is, fuck it, we got 𝗕𝗂𝗻, throw him in. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. He didn't. That tells me 𝗕𝗂𝗻 is like
Ward-Prowse. The whole formation and put all his skulls on.
Rather than bring 𝗕𝗂𝗻 on. So that tells you everything. He ain't seeing the fucking grass ever again. We'd have to have all centre-halves out injured, geezer. He's not seeing the grass again against Nuno unless we go down to the fucking championship. I'm telling you, that was the obvious thing to do. Throw 𝗕𝗂𝗻 in.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. You're bang on right, Kieran, actually. You're bang on right, mate.
He's done. Geezer, that boy's cooked. He ain't coming back.
Oh, wow. So, you know the actor Phil Daniels, 𝗕𝗂𝗱, etc.
Yeah, of course they will. Yeah.
Frog saying he found out the other day that Phil Daniels was in that Elton Well train crash when he was a young kid.
Oh.
I've seen videos explaining about that.
I can't remember. Well, I sort of remember it, geezer, but I don't remember it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. There's videos on YouTube of it. I haven't watched any, but I've seen them.
Is that when did it crash with another train, Budge, or did it come off the tracks?
I think that was the Streatham one, wasn't it?
There's a couple, yeah. Okay. Oh, he was on the train. Shit,
Yeah,
weird, isn't it?
yeah, he was involved in the crash. Yes, so wow. Steve Palmer says, Trudge, the defence has improved. Midfield have nowhere to go now, though, so we get stuck with no outball. That is pretty true, unless it's actually Fernandez on the ball. And then we do, because I think that boy's range of passing is incredible.
It can be. I think, look, as much as we love the improvement when Tati and Pablo turned up, and we loved their work rate and everything else, and I think it coincided with Summerville hitting form. And I think we maybe gave them too much credit, because I see we spent 50 million on 2 strikers, geezer, and neither of them, and I mean this, neither of them are going to score us any goals. And if it is, it's going to be one here or one there. That's not quite what we needed to get out of relegation. We need more goals from them. And I'm telling you now, watching them, they're not going to get them goals, geezer. Neither of them. And that's what worries me. We need Summerville to score goals. We need Bowen. Yeah, and Pablo's not had a shot on target.
No.
That tells you everything. They're meant to be two strikers at 50 million quid. Now, the energy they bring has improved us. The energy has improved us. That's it. I'll give them credit for that. But they're not going to get you the goals that need to get you over the line.
I see a video that Gio did the other day. And he was saying that Pablo was never a striker in any of the clubs that he played for. He played as a 10.
Yeah. Well, he don't look that good at a 10 either, to be honest. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't, to be fair.
So I just don't know why we spent that kind of money on players that are not going to get all the assists.
My apologies, it was Tatty that was the 10.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Not
you need assists and goals, mate. It doesn't matter what team you play for. If you play a number 10 or 9, you need assists and goals. And I don't see them getting hardly any. And that means we're relying on Bowen and Summerville, and maybe our centre halves popping up, which they don't do very often, apart from Mavropanos the other day. We hardly ever score a goal from a corner now. Oh, Souček. And in that game against Villa, I hardly ever see Souček getting... He didn't even get forward to get into the box. He was obviously told not to go forward against Villa, because he was never up there. That's what we're relying on. Well, when you're bringing a striker and a number 10, you should be relying on them to get assists and goals. And you're not going to get them, geezer. I've watched both of them. You're not going to get them. You're going to get work rate.
And as you said, we do kind of look at those two guys through kind of claret and blue tinted glasses, because we go, their work rate is so good and this and that.
I don't think they are. I think they're bang average, both of them. But we had an upturn in form when they turned up, and it seemed to be working, playing the two up front, and they're pressing, their work rate. All of a sudden, Summerville starts scoring goals, bang, bang. Yeah, and we're sort of putting it down to them. But was it? I ain't so sure now. More I see of them, the more I see how limited they are in their technical ability. And they're not going to get you goals, geezer. I'm telling you now. If they get more than between the two of them, 2 goals before the end of the season, I'll be amazed. But there you go. That's just my opinion watching them. And I like them. This isn't a knock. I don't want to knock them, because I like both of them. I love their attitude. Love their effort. Yeah. But I just don't think they're going to do what we need them to do. Someone else has got to do that. We need goals from somewhere. To win games, we need goals from somewhere. And hopefully, Summerville's back. Bowen can start. Bowen needs to step up. That's a fact too.
I was chatting with a guy at work yesterday, right? He drives the lorry that delivers the old skips,
Yeah.
And he looked at me. He goes, "Oh, you're a West Ham fan, are you?" Because I got my beanie hat with my little gold crossovers on it. Yeah, yeah. So he goes, "Oh, you're a fan, are you?" I said, "Yeah." He goes to me. He goes, "What do you reckon on that new fella then?" And I said, "Oh, hang on, which one?" He goes,
Which one?
"Yeah, the one with the big bushy beard." And I went, "Oh, Pablo." He says, "Yeah, him." I said, you know, he's all right. Why?" He goes, "He reminds me of that Fellaini." And I went, "Do you know what? You're right."
It doesn't.
He's
Well,
kind of like
Fellaini got you.
Fellaini.
Fellaini can get you goals. I don't think Pablo can.
Yeah, true. But he kind of like, he said to me, "No," he goes, "No, he's just a steady player." I was like, "Right, okay." He's into all sorts of football leagues and stuff. You know, he watches the Italian, the French, German leagues, Spanish. You know, he said he don't do a lot. Yeah, if you need it, go on. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Anyway,
yeah. Ian says, "In Paco we trust." Yeah, there's been a lot of praise for him, and probably well earned. Well,
I don't know.
probably
I don't know.
so.
You'd like to think he's doing something, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah,
Unless, I mean, if I was in that changing room or on that training field, I could tell you. But
yeah,
now I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. Dad says, "Smash the likes, guys." Thank you, Daz, and yes, please.
Yeah. Do something. Do fucking something with your thumb. Finger. Whatever
Do
you use.
say it with your thumb, thumbless wankers. So yeah, CPE says, heard that Kilman is done. Another 40 million wasted.
Yeah.
We have
Unbelievable.
better luck with cheaper centre backs.
We have done.
That's very
CP.
true. We do. And like
We
I said,
have done.
I mean, look at, like earlier on you said about centre backs, they don't have to be the best centre backs in the world to be a good pairing, right? And I said, yeah, well, look at Ogbonna and Dawson. What a centre back pairing that
Absolutely.
was. And that
Fantastic.
cost us about, I think it was about 9 million in total. I think Ogbonna was about 5.8.
You sure? I don't know about that, guys. I mean, you're fucking pulling that one out of the hat. I'm sure we paid a bit more for Ogbonna. I know we paid fuck all for Dawson. What, 3 mil or something?
Hang on. I'll tell you
I
what.
don't know about Ogbonna, though.
I'm going to press buttons now. Bugger.
Oh, you want to you want to prove yourself right now, didn't you? I'm sure we paid a bit more for Ogbonna than that. Fucking hell. Yeah. Right, go on. I'm telling you now, we paid at least 18 million for him. How's that, I guess? I don't know. I haven't got a
Right, hold on. Right. Transfer marks. That's where we're going to find out how much we paid for him.
Right, go on. Fucking not 4 million, I'll tell you that.
Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. When it loads up.
Yeah, fucking get on with it, mate. I'm on tenterhooks here. I'm on tenterhooks. Get it sorted out.
Right, okay. So he came from Juventus. No,
yep.
What the? Hold on. Why has that turned up? There it is. He came from Juventus to West Ham, yes?
Yep, right.
Right. And he was 11 million euros.
Yeah, about 9 million quid there. Okay. That's still cheap, guys. That's for what it was, if that's all we paid for him. That was a bargain. About that. About £9 million or so. 10 million quid, say. So yeah, between him and Dawson then there was about 14 million, something like that. Brilliant.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
There you go. And we paid 40 million, as he's saying there, for fucking 𝗕𝗂𝗱. I mean, he's one of the worst spies we've ever made. Ever made.
I know.
And that's 𝗕𝗂𝗱. That's your mate 𝗕𝗂𝗱, right? Fucking idiot. What a
what an absolute creature. What a creature of a man he was, though, because like he was, I don't know, he walked away from Wolves because they wouldn't give him the players he wanted.
Yeah, and he bought him from fucking Jesus. It is one of the worst signings we've ever made financially.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Unreal.
We do tend to lose money on players a lot.
We do. I've been pointing it out for years to you guys, haven't I, about why we're in this position we're in now with the finances, because of the, live and die by your fucking recruitment. And this is one we're fucking not only dead, we've been cremated on this fucking one, because we'd be lucky to get 5 fucking million for him if we got rid of it. It's just the worst signing ever. Fuck me.
Yeah. The lads are talking about the wing backs. So Iron says he thinks that 𝗕𝗂𝗱 is being played on the wrong side. Just his opinion. Try switching him up, he says, over to the left. Well, then what do you do with Diouf? Because Diouf loves to play down that side.
It depends. It depends whether you're playing 3 at the back or fucking a back 4. That changes everything.
Mark says he's bored with seeing the other team's centre-back camped in our half.
Yeah, and they seem to fucking do it.
Yeah.
They seem to fucking come forward and come up. And you go, Jesus, fuck.
Mark says, why doesn't KWP get more minutes? He's done a good job.
Yeah,
and Iron Disciple then
not
says,
much wrong, do you?
No, and Iron Disciple says, yeah, more minutes for him. Good shout. I agree.
No, he hasn't done much wrong. There's nothing fabulous, but he hasn't done much wrong either. I like him.
Trudge said he wanted him on the last game.
Yeah, he's always. I always thought he'd be a good backup to 𝗕𝗂𝗱 when 𝗕𝗂𝗱 was playing well. And yeah, I think he should have come on for 𝗕𝗂𝗱 fucking come half time because he was so poor. I really did. He was just poor, and you knew it weren't going to improve. So yeah, it's one of them. KWP has been he's a good backup right back.
And very much so. He wanted him on the last game, so he's agreeing basically with what you just said. Mark says the Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, are playing Bermuda right now.
Oh my God! So is 𝗕𝗂𝗱 gone there then? Mark, is that what you're saying? I'm not sure. I'm sure it was a Congo that he aligned to. I'm sure I heard that a while back. I don't know. But anyway.
Wisser has scored a penalty. The one from Brentford. Wisser, yeah.
Well, he's at Newcastle now, Geezer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's doing shit there, but he's at Newcastle. Yeah.
He's not, is he?
Yeah, they paid 50 million for him, Geezer. 50 fucking million in the summer, right? And yeah, he's not pulling up any trees. Let's put it that way.
Oh my God! Having trouble even cutting the grass, is he? Oh, there you go. Iron Disciple's got it for us. Look, he says Perseus tamed the Pegasus, fought the Kraken, a Titan against the Titan. That's the one. Yeah, didn't he use Medusa's head to turn the Kraken into stone in the movie? I'm sure that was that. Trudge, when 𝗕𝗂𝗱 was gone, KWP fielding great. And I agree with that, Mark.
He did.
Look, when we knew that we were getting 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗏, a few people, including myself, kind of shrugged our shoulders and went, "Oh God, really?" You know, another washed up
he was,
player.
but I thought it was a good backup to because Wan-Bissaka was fucking good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good. But we got rid of
We didn't think we
𝗕𝗂𝗏.
would be seeing much of 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗏.
Yeah. No, but we thought. Yeah,
as
I
time's
thought
gone
myself
on, Wan-Bissaka's fallen off.
up and down. Well, he's up and down.
Yeah, and KWP seems to be
He's
consistently good, consistently useful. You know,
I just think it made sense at the time after getting rid of 𝗕𝗂𝗏, right, to bring in someone to cover Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah,
and it has made sense. I just think we probably might see more of him. The way Wan-Bissaka's been good, he's been average, he's been shit. He's been all three.
Yeah.
Last weekend,
have you seen how well 𝗕𝗂𝗏's been doing over in Germany?
No, not really. No. I don't think their team are doing that well.
No, but for his team, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, something like that. He's got something like he's I think in the league he's the highest defender with the most assists.
I don't know. No, I've not seen anything about it.
Something like that. He personally he's actually doing really well.
Good, and I'm delighted for him because I love him.
Over a younger player.
I love him.
Yeah, I do too. And I love the fact that he came back to the stadium to watch a game, and he was wearing, the merchandise. It was great to see, him and his family. That was really nice. Mark wants to know, is the Kraken Karen Brader? Yes. No, in fact, no, she's the Medusa. She's horrible. Oh, there we go. Mental. Newcastle signed Wisha for 55 million.
55, yeah, I said 50. There you go. An extra 5 million. Fucking mental. Crazy boy. Crazy boy.
Sharky says, you played with the medicine balls. They looked rough to play with, the old leather balls. Yeah, they were. They were rough. And, like I said, when they got soggy and wet.
On wet days. Well, yeah, on wet days they were bad. On a normal day, not so bad. But on wet days, which was most days.
They were still reasonably heavy, though, just the leather.
But they were a heavy ball, yeah. Big difference. Yeah. See these fuckers bending in these top corner, doing a pie out, sticking the top corner. You couldn't do that with them fucking balls. They wouldn't bend and move that much. No fucking way.
They would actually kick arrows straight most of the time. That's why you don't see many curved goals in like the black and white clips that you see on YouTube.
No, hit it hard, break the keeper's fucking hand with it.
So yeah, he says that Trudge says that it was meant that Wisha cost Newcastle 55 million.
I know.
He said he's worth half of that now. He's only scored 2 goals for them.
He was always ever worth half of that, Trudge. Wisha, right? He was always a £25 million player. I just can't believe they got sucked into giving them 55 million. Fucking crazy.
Where's
I haven't no, I'm not seeing Fresh today.
No, but Trudge is saying, does what cost extra? I'm not seeing any messages from. Oh, here we go. There he is. Half a denarii.
Half a denarii for my life story.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Right, where are we?
Shekel for an ex-leper. Shekel for an ex-leper.
I watched Southend versus Woking earlier, says Steve Palmer.
Fucking hell, Steve.
Scoping out our opponents for the 4 or 5 seasons time.
Stevie, stop it. Fuck's sake, things are bad enough. Oh, no. Yeah.
Woking ain't too far from me, as it happens. It's near Guildford. You know where Guildford is, surely.
Yeah, I know whereabouts it is, yeah.
It's not far from Guildford. It's sort of, yeah. You can get there in like 15 minutes from Guildford, 20 minutes, something like that. Iron Disciple says, by the beard of Zeus. There's Sean again. 60% of the time, stings all the time. Don't know what that was referring to. Sorry, mate. Leslie. Who else we got? Right, how does Pablo go from doing flicks and tricks, then next game running around like he's wearing Dr. Martens?
He's just not that good, geezer. And that's just my analysis of him, watching him enough times now. He's not that good. I like him. I love his attitude. I love his work rate and all that. But he's just not that good. It's pretty obvious he's not that good. How the fuck we paid what we did for him? He's not a Premier League player. Let's put it this way. Can he help us fucking survive this year? Maybe he can. It won't be from goals and assists though. But he might be able to help us. But I don't believe he's a Premier League player, and I don't believe Tatty is either. And it's costed what, 47 million for the pair of them? Fucking hell.
Randy's got a comment here for you. He says, apparently, Kieran, Chelsea are sticking with 𝗕𝗂𝗱 and he's safe, regardless of their season finish at the moment.
At the moment, there's a defining fucking little statement. At the moment,
at the moment, yeah.
He won't be Randy. He's never going to be there in a million years next season. Never. I'll tell you that now. I don't even have to think about it. He's one of the first cabs off the rank of getting sacked when it comes to managers. I'm telling you that now. Gone. Gone. Not a fucking hope, man. These last 7 games, he better win every game 4 fucking 0 to have a chance. Let's put it that way. That ain't happening.
Yeah. 𝗕𝗂𝗱 𝗦𝗵𝗵 style. That's what made the mistake.
Yeah.
Or cramped, that's supposed to be.
Same thing, yeah. 𝗕𝗂𝗱 seemed to be the common denominator when he was paired with either 𝗕𝗂𝗱 or 𝗦𝗵𝗵, and when we were shit. And once you got rid of that, 𝗕𝗂𝗱 has turned out to be really good lately. So has 𝗦𝗵𝗵. And lucky enough, we bring in a loanee in 𝗕𝗂𝗱, and he's been good as well. And it sort of shows the levels of 𝗕𝗂𝗱. And like I said, if he weren't going to bring him on in that Villa game, if he's never going to bring him on in that last game, 𝗕𝗂𝗱, Nuno, he's never going to get a game, because that was a perfect straight swap. 5 minutes, 10 minutes before a game. Oh, our centre half's just gone down. Put the other centre half in there. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. He didn't. Yeah. Changed everything. And I went, oh, fuck, that's 𝗕𝗂𝗱. Fuck, he's gone. Gone. Yeah. All over.
It would have been a real, bloody nose for 𝗕𝗂𝗱, though, if he'd have done.
You're sitting on that bench, geezer. What a kick in the nuts that is. What a kick in the nuts is. 10 minutes before the game, They've got to change the centre half, and he looks at you and goes, "No, not you, mate." What? Fucking hell!
That's right. Keep your tracksuit on, son.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about warming up, boy.
You might have to go and warm your car up.
Go and sit in the truck. We'll give you a shout when it's time to leave.
Yeah, fucking poor bastard.
Yeah, not nice, is it? Would have been horrible.
Yeah, horrible. I'm about half hour behind with the chat, by the way.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Maybe if Wolf still had Kilman, says Smart.
Yeah, that could help us. Shame we can't loan him out for him in the next game. That would be good. Terrible.
Yeah. Right, so Frog responding to a comment from Iron Disciple who said he didn't know that about Phil Daniels, about him being in that train crash, right? So he's saying no, he didn't know about it either. He watched a documentary on the crash a few days back, and it was mentioned. So, like I said, it's come up a couple of times on my YouTube feed because I tend to watch stuff, historical stuff, more than anything else. You know. So
yeah, I probably yeah. No, he was in it. He was in it. I probably met him, at that because he was in Scum as well, wasn't he, Phil Daniels? I think he was in Scum.
He was. Yeah, he was.
So I probably met him. In that bar, not knowing who he was.
For billiard balls in stock.
No, that was.
Oh no! That was Pongo.
That was the big lump I got. Yeah,
that was
Pongo. Yeah, because there's another story I can give you on that geezer. Years later, after I watched Scum, I was working with a guy come from North London, right? And he invited me over for a fucking lovely little area he lived in, and this pub. And his mate was Pongo, and I met him in a pub. Yeah, nice guy, tall, big lump, about 6 foot fucking 3. Yeah, big lump that Pongo, but a nice guy, really nice lad. I had a couple of beers with him and that. Yeah, it was good. But I think I would have met Phil Daniels in that bar, not knowing who the fuck he was. With Ray Winstead, didn't know who the fuck he was. But back in the day, can't even remember what year that was, geezer. Fuck me, I'm going to guess it was about 1978, 79. I'm going to guess. There you go. But yeah, I did meet Pongo.
Yeah, nice. Have I told you about when I met Bob Hoskins?
Yeah.
I have. All right. Okay, then. I'll
Twice.
That one then. I was going for the hat trick. Right. Apparently, that train took a 20-mile-an-hour bend at 60 miles an hour.
Fucking hell. That came off the tracks then. That was that one. Shit. There you go.
Yeah.
Train drivers, mate. Can't trust them.
Yeah. I don't know what the result was. Whether the driver was drunk or what. But
do you remember how many casualties that had, geezer?
No, I can't. I'm gonna have to.
There was quite a few, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do the video. I'm gonna have to watch the video. But yeah.
Yeah.
Daz says that Pablo needs to have his scoring boots on. Yeah, I think you're right, mate.
I'm not sure he's got any. I don't think he's got any.
Yeah. Trod says Souček is not getting forward. He's not in
that game, goes up. And I can only think that's under instruction if he weren't getting forward. That's what I believe.
Catherine Saunders is in the chat. Good evening, Catherine.
Hey, Kathy.
She says best number 10. What, best number 10 we've got available now?
Or ever.
Yeah, well, the best number 10 I think we've ever had has got to be
only one.
Paolo.
There's only one.
Paolo. or Jeff Earth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Power.
𝗕𝗂𝗱 𝗧𝗏, mate. 𝗕𝗂𝗱 𝗧𝗏 was the best number 10 West Ham ever.
Yeah, true.
Week in,
yeah.
week out.
So the thing is,
Right.
I always think of 𝗕𝗂𝗱 as more of an 8, but he was a 10.
No.
He was a 10.
No, he was a 10. He was just head and
Yeah,
shoulders above everyone else.
I
And his longevity as well, Geezer. The longevity he had.
I'll give it to you. And he's managed us. So I'll give it to you.
For
I'll give it to you.
for a short
I'll
period.
concede that one. Don't matter.
Mm.
Don't matter, mate. He took the reins of this horse that we tried.
How many appearances? I've forgotten how many Trevor fucking had. Is he up there to 400 or 500?
700. Oh, is it? Oh no,
Forget.
Bobby Moore. No, it was Billy Bonds that had 700.
Billy Bonds probably had the most. Yeah, I think
799 or something.
Brookings up there, Geezer. Longevity as well. He was just class. The boy glided. He glided.
He did.
Simple as that. And he weren't that quick. That's what I loved about Brooking. He weren't that quick, but he made other players look slow. Just so good at it. Especially letting the ball come run past him.
And the thing was, he also knew where the ball was going to be delivered to him. So, you know, he was brilliant.
But if that's the question, that's number 10, yeah. It's
yeah, I suppose.
I mean, if it's of all time, it's 𝗕𝗂𝗱. No one else compares.
Oh, 528 league appearances.
Right. That's a big number.
528 league appearances, that is. And with 88 goals.
Yeah. Unreal.
Yeah. I mean, as you said, he just glided everywhere.
Yeah.
Runs circles.
And I've always said it, guys, and it's funny, you know, going to this. Yesterday on my YouTube feed came up, West Ham just released some magic moments from Payet. And I've told you before, he's the most gifted player I've ever seen in a West Ham shirt is Dimitri Payet. Right?
Yeah.
And it went on for 10 minutes, just a montage of his stuff. Fucking hell, man. You fall in love with it all again. His free kicks, he's just turning the players, his goals. Oh, man, the boy was so good.
The goal against Middlesbrough when he goes right from
they showed that twice.
They got her. And
done 5 of them, guys. They've done 5 of them. The Palace free kick.
The shot at the end, your granny could save. To be fair, it weren't a very
he's
good
Rabona. You know, he's Rabona to fucking Antonio for just to nod it in. Fucking right. That's you just can't buy that these days. It's fantastic.
But
I love watching it for 10 minutes.
Earlier on in that game, did you know that?
Who did?
Lanzini.
No.
The commentary mentions it.
Oh, right. They had no commentary on this, just showing it.
Oh, right. Okay, so the commentary for that clip, it says, oh, you know, Lanzini tried it earlier on, but, you know, Payet produces the goods or something like that.
And he is. I mean? Look, we didn't have him long, Geezer, but the most gifted player I've ever seen in the West Ham shirt.
And I hear that he is now retired from football completely. I
heard that, yeah.
This week.
There was, I think there might be some court cases coming his way. That's what I heard 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
I heard some weird stories, Geezer, about him. There you go.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was just nice. I know, I don't fuck knows why West Ham are throwing that up when we're in the shit that we're in. Maybe just make people feel a bit better about West Ham, I don't know. But it was just nice to watch again. Just how brilliant that boy was.
Yeah.
Just how good.
Sharky wants to know if that's a dolphin laughing in the background, Kieran.
That's probably that's one of my Indian miners that go bonkers in the trees here now and again. They were going bonkers earlier on, so this is a while back. Yeah.
Wait, if it's an Indian miner and it's up a tree, you want to tell it to get back down in the pit.
Yeah. Get underground, you fucker. What's about with you? Fuck's sake.
It's a bird.
Who done it? Where do you do your apprenticeship? Fuck's sake. But yeah.
Look, Chinese prawn crackers.
Lovely.
I love them.
Can't beat them. Nice crunchy, mate. Nice and crunchy.
So, really, it's a bit rude eating while I'm on here, isn't it?
Yeah, disgraceful.
I know. I don't care.
Good.
I say poop. But who cares? Right, here we go. Oh yeah. Catherine likes Pop Robson. Great player.
Yeah, loved him, mate. Loved him. Came to our school, mate. Came to our school at St Bonaventure's. Yeah,
Really?
And quite a few others. Frank Lemard Senior and Bobby Moore and Harry Redknapp. Used to come to our school every now and again, right, to do things with the kids, One of them things that West Ham had with St Bonaventure School, because St Bonaventure School was a little bit of a feeder school for their youth. So they used to come.
Chris Hughton being one of them.
Yeah, Chris Hughton and his brother Henry. Yeah, John Chidozie and Defoe.
Have you seen the link with Chris Hughton this week?
No, I see you put something on about it, Keith. What was that about?
So, if there is to be a change in leadership in the dugout, Chris Hughton's name's been put forward because he's ex-West Ham. Now, I don't know who's put his name forward. Don't know whether it's one of the channels or whether it's like the Daily Express or the Telegraph or the Sun, or I have no idea who's done it, but his name has been put forward and it has been spoken about by a number of people. Now, I actually quite like Chris Hughton. I think
I like him.
Sort of guy.
I'm just not sure he cuts it as a manager.
No.
I like him. I liked him at school, Geezer. I like the boy. He's a good lad. A good player. Fucking good player, too. Good player. And his brother was good, too. I think his brother went off to Orient when we left school.
Superb coach, though.
I don't know. I think he might be a good coach, Geezer. I just don't think he's hit the heights as a manager.
I don't know if he's a head
Very
coach.
pragmatic. He seems to be very pragmatic. As a coach, probably is very good. But yeah, he struggled a bit. But then again, Jesus Christ, he got some managerial jobs. It was unreal. Forget all the teams he was with. Was he Tottenham, Newcastle, Brighton?
Brighton, yeah.
He's had some big jobs. But I don't think he's quite pragmatic too as a manager. But good luck to him, mate. He's had a decent career as it is. I'm not sure he'll end up at West Ham, but
no. Like I said, I don't know who put that story about. It was just something that I noticed. I think Russ had spoken about it. Was it at the Old School Hammers group that I had mentioned it?
You mentioned it in there. I don't know what you're referring to because I haven't seen it.
I think it was something that Russ had spoken about.
Oh, I must have missed that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's Did I miss somebody? No, I didn't. Yeah. Rich says Brooking is God.
God, Rich. End of. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And he scored the fucking winner in the FA Cup final in 1980. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
With his head, no less.
No less, his head. What the fuck? That was a rare occasion.
I think he only scored like 3 or 4 goals in his entire career, was it?
Yeah, something like that, geezer. Only about 3, 4, maybe.
And one of them brought silverware home.
Brilliant, eh? Brilliant.
I know. Great stuff.
And his wife's gorgeous. She Finnish
Really?
or something like that? She's from Finland or Sweden. Very, you know, blondie, gorgeous looking woman. Gorgeous looking. Yeah, he done all right there, old Brookie.
There we go.
Brookie.
He says he was gutted when he learned that the sound of Flipper in the TV series clearly was made by kookaburras, and they steal your childhood away bit by bit, the bastards. So it wasn't actually a dolphin's noise; it was a kookaburra.
They used a kookaburra, did they, for old Flipper? I know there was another one about that when the Tarzan thing used to be on, right? Oh, yeah. And the opening of it, you could hear, you know, them. It sounds very tropical, doesn't it? The kookaburra sound is amazing. And I haven't had them in the garden here for a while now, the kookaburras. I love it. I love that sound they make, right? And they used to use it in Tarzan. But the kookaburra is not native to Africa.
No, it's only Australia.
Yeah, it's native to Australia, right? But they use it because they love the sound and put it in Tarzan films and that. Yeah. It shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there.
But with that, it's just artistic license, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It is. Yeah, it is. You know, I just found it funny.
I mean,
because it's such a great sound.
What I was going to say is the kookaburra native to Australia or is it to Australasia?
I'd say Australasia, geezer, but I don't know if anyone else has got it, bar Australia, because it's actually it's a kingfisher, right? It's in the kingfisher family, but not that they don't hang around fucking lakes and whatever. They hang around everywhere or suburbs and whatever, but they are a kingfisher.
Fish market.
They're part of the king. They're part of the kingfisher family anyway. The kookaburra.
I'm sorry, you can't hear what he's saying. Sorry.
Yeah, it's part of the kingfisher family, the kookaburra. Right, but they can be so friendly, guys. I've fed one off the rail here before. Sometimes they come right up, but when they make their noise, like when they're going for it, when you got 2 of them in the garden, it's fucking brilliant. I love it, and I haven't had them for a while now. Other birds don't like them because I've got a funny feeling, geezer. They like to raid nests. They do nests and that. And so every time they come into the garden, all the other birds start attacking them. The magpies, the miners, the little finchy things. They all start attacking them.
The magpies are pretty vicious as well, like you said.
Oh, they can be, yeah. Yeah, they'll have a go at anyone. Magpie,
yeah.
They've got real bollocks. Magpies, mate.
Yeah. There we go. A bit of Australian natural history for you boys and girls.
Yeah, we've gone into that now, haven't we? From Life of Brian.
Noisy little birds.
Yeah, they are, geezer. They are noisy little fuckers.
Yeah. Oggy was about 8 million, says Steve Palmer. God Bonner, according to Trodge.
Great. I love Dog Bonner. Loved him.
And Daz says we need a bit of 𝗕𝗂𝗋 now. Well,
we could do with it. We could do with it. We could do with a creative number 10 now, like the 𝗕𝗂𝗋 or Brooking. Someone to create shit. We haven't got it.
You know, I'm going to say it again one more time. This will be the last time I say it because now he's too old to bring back anyway. But I'm just gutted. We let Lanzini go. That guy was so good as a 10.
Been and gone. Been and gone.
I know. But a player that I would like to see at West Ham, and I know it's not going to happen.
No, it's not.
And even if he did come to West Ham, he wouldn't get played as a 10 anyway, which is his best position, is Jack Grealish. Now, you'll be witness that last year, I never liked Jack Grealish at all.
No,
but I've watched a few of the games that he's played for Everton.
He done well.
I'm telling you what, he's done better than well.
He was doing well until he's been injured for the last fucking 3 months.
Yeah. But
I mean, he was doing really well for them. He was doing really well for them. He was, but
yeah,
he's one of them.
He came back to the Jack Grealish that we all knew at Villa.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He was revived, Geezer. This is when they brought him in on loan, Everton. This is where it was a good loan signing and it worked. Not like us bringing in Calvin Phillips or bringing in Ferguson. We got one right. We got Lingard right. That's it.
We've got Disassi right.
Now we've got Disassi, and we seem to have got that right.
Yeah.
So, you know, the trouble is, we get as many wrong as we do right.
While we're on the subject of right and wrong loan players,
yeah, we are.
I've got to throw Victor Moses into the hat as one of the better ones.
Really good, really good.
Yeah. And I have to also say that Souček was one of the better ones because we got him on a loan first of all.
Yeah, but I think we were always, weren't we always intending on buying him anyway?
I think so.
I think so. But yeah, you're right.
Moses is another one that we did that with.
I can't remember how we.
Yeah.
But Moses was good, guys. It's a good call. Moses was good.
Yeah, Moses was great, and I thought that he worked really well with, you know, the players around him, and similarly to the way that Disassi does as a defender, that Moses did as a winger, kind of thing. Well, he was a winger, out and out winger. But like,
I can see that.
You know, Disassi's done really. He settled into that team so well.
Yeah,
he's got to be up there in that bracket of being one of.
If he can, as long as he continues, Geezer. He had a poor game against Villa, but we'll let him away with that one. Huh?
Yeah,
because not many players come in, hit the ground running when you bring them on loan, right? Not many. It's rare, right? And as you saw with Calvin Phillips and that Ferguson, that was fucking shite, right? Now Lingard hit the ground running, fucking changed everything. Wow, it was amazing. And I think Disassi's done the same. He's had one poor outing the other day, and I went, all right, not the best, son, not the best, but I'm not giving up on him. I think he's been superb for it. Now he needs to continue. He needs to get back to what he was doing for the rest of the season to make it a success, right? And he's got to help us stay up. That's what he's got to do.
And I think he wants to.
I think he's enjoying it, Geezer. I think he's enjoying the break away from Chelsea.
I know, and you know the thing is, I spoke to my brother briefly about this. And I said to him, you know, I said, that Disassi's playing out of his skin for us. And he went, yeah, he goes, and yet we never played him, really.
I know.
I said, no, he goes, and when we did, he said, we tended to play him like in games that we were going to struggle in anyway. And he didn't look good in them. And I said, yeah, that's down to management, bruv.
But I don't know how to look. It's like anything, right? I didn't know nothing about Disassi, right? I hadn't really watched it or took any notice of him. I didn't, you know, with Chelsea are forever changing their fucking. You got half the time I watch Chelsea now. I don't know half the players that they put on week to week. Who's this fucker? He's another one. Who's this? Who's this? Who's that? So I never took any notice. And then they sent him on loan to Villa. Apparently, he didn't do very well there. Disassi didn't work. I don't remember him at Villa. I don't remember seeing him. But since he's walked into us, he seems to have fucking bought into it, and he seems to be enjoying it, and he's playing well. I don't know what there is. And when I watched Chelsea last week, where they had 17-year-old centre half that they in the Champions League, and he gave away the first fucking goal, and I'm going, Jesus Christ! You've given us to Sassy, and you've got this 17-year-old just give a goal away in the Champions League. I mean, what the fuck are you doing?
I'll give you a little scenario that may explain the Disassi uprising. Okay, so he's been brought in to do a job for a team that are desperate for someone to come in and do a job. He knows he can do that job and hasn't been given the opportunity at his parent club, regardless of who that is, right? So he's come in, I'm going to show you what I can do. Okay, this week I've had a bit of a bad one, but I'll get back to my best, I promise you. And I'll bet you any money you like, you'll be, candidate for player of the match every week for the next 2 or 3 games.
That's what we need. That's what we expect him from him now, because we've seen how good he can be.
That's what we've had from him. And, and look, I know Lingard never had a bad game, but he did have a couple of games. He had a couple of games where he weren't so great.
Yeah, he tailed off near the end, but that little impact he had for the first couple of months was amazing.
He got us European football, of course.
So, he done that. But hopefully the Sassy keeps going. But this is where you got to show it, right? And it's the fucking Wolves game. We can't be fucking about it at Wolves game. We need to be solid as fuck, and we need to fucking win it. That's it. Look,
this is earlier on when they were talking about the birds and that behind you, and Sharky said used the 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗏 for the Tarzan TV show.
There you go. They did. Sharky, that's what I'm saying. They did, but it's not native to Africa. It was.
I'm going to skip quite a few comments here. Look, hang on. Look, Sonny Fitz is in the house. Good evening, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny. There you go, mate. All right.
Yes, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us again. And while we're on the subject of people joining us, don't forget, hit the like button, please.
Yeah, fucking make a fucking effort. And please send a comment in. I'd like to go and see the comments. You don't send enough. Send a comment.
We do like to have conversations with you guys. So
especially next week, just send a comment in if you think we should be talking about for next week. Because all the YouTubers now go, fuck me, what a big break. What the fuck are we talking about? We can talk about anything. We can talk about fucking life of Brian. Or food.
Well, I'll tell you one thing we will be talking about next week, Kieran.
What's that?
You're going to be telling us the story about your train ride back in the day.
Yeah, I might have heard that. I don't know. Yeah,
but a lot of them won't have done.
Yeah.
A lot of them won't have done.
Yeah, I was on a train. It didn't quite crash, but it got fucking damaged.
Yeah. So we'll save that for next week. There's something, and I'm going to get Russ to, design a nice little thumbnail for that purpose. So next week is the train ride. Oh my God. Leslie Barden says his favourite animal TV show is Scooby-Doo. Oh God.
Love Scooby-Doo, mate. Loved it today, mate. Scooby-Doo was fantastic.
Ryan, thank you very much for that. What am I doing here?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, carry on.
Catherine says, oh, hang on. She's enjoying the content, basically, and we're very knowledgeable, apparently. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I am fucking budgie nose. Fuck all. There you go.
I don't know shit, mate, do I now?
Kathy. How do you know her name's Catherine? It might be just Kathy. It might have been Chris and Kathy. How do you know it's Kathy?
It says Catherine Saunders.
It says Kathy, doesn't it?
Catherine.
Oh, does it? Oh, all right,
yeah.
then. I'll give you that one.
𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗏.
Oh, sorry. You're all right then. All I see was cat. That's with my fucking eyesight, geezer. I'm deaf in one eye.
You're deaf in one eye. You fucking lunatic. There's something wrong with you sometimes, mate. And I'm the one that's been drinking. It's too early in the morning for you.
I know. Right, I feel like, you know, geezer. This sun's hit me on the back, geezer. I'm fucking roasted. Another 28 degrees. Beautiful one day, perfect the next. Go on.
Yeah. Rex Moto Monday. He says, oi, he's made it this time. Good evening,
well
Rex.
done, Rex.
Thanks for joining us, mate. Pleasure to have you in the chat. And Rich says, yeah, we're fans who have had a lifetime of West Ham, Catherine. So it weren't us that she was referring to as being knowledgeable. It was them not in the chat. All right.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. We know fuck all, guys. You know that. We know nothing.
Fair play. So Trudge is saying that Pablo's release clause was 13 million. We paid much more as we spread it over 10 years, Sully style.
It's crazy, eh? Crazy what we paid for that. I'd just give up with West Ham with it. When it comes to finances and signings, I just shake my head, as people say now. It's SMH, is that it? Shake my head. I just can't understand why we pay over the top for so many players. I mean, we've been doing it for years, from Haller to 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗏, 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗏 Anderson, fucking Tillmans. Jesus
yeah, I was
Christ.
going to say, when you said Haller, I thought, hang on a minute, what about 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗏 Anderson? He was before him.
Yeah.
Paid 38 and got something like 12 for him.
Fuck all, yeah. We just keep doing it, geezer. And this is where we are. We're probably 200 million in debt. Forget what they told you the other day, because they didn't have last year's fucking finances in. We're probably 200 million in debt. West Ham, 200 million in debt. For fuck's sake. Come on. It's crazy.
Sonny says there's something dodgy going on with what we paid for Pablo. He was under $1 million before we signed him.
Yeah. Supposedly. That's what he was rated as. There's something wrong here. It's crazy what we did. And you can tell.
The club that he was with had bought him for 500,000.
Unbelievable. They're rubbing their hands together, a bit like Fulham when we bought Kilman. Fucking beauty.
His release
you fucking beauty. 40 mil. Love it. Have him.
His release was 13 million.
I know. It doesn't make sense.
But it doesn't make sense. Deal. Still a fishy deal.
It is.
He had a hot goal streak, apparently.
Did he?
He was probably about 11 at the time, but anyway,
yeah.
It's not
11. He was 11 playing in the under-8s.
So he says it don't make sense. We're apparently skint, and yet we spend all of that on him and his League One standard, in his opinion.
Yeah, I think you might be not far off the fucking truth there, man. Okay, I worry about these two boys.
Yeah.
I know we had an upturn in form when they turned up. I just don't put it all down to them. And I'm starting to look at them and go, Jesus, fuck. This is money not well spent. I'm fucking guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, George is saying apparently with his last team he got 10 goals in 13 games.
I could have well done, George, but I don't see him scoring a goal. I can see Pablo maybe scoring one goal or two for the rest of this season, if that. That's why I look at him at the moment, and I like the boy. I like him. The boy. I think all his Christmases come at once when we signed him, and he's trying his hardest. But I see the quality of player on the ball, and he hasn't got it. And I don't see him scoring any goals. I don't see Tatty scoring many goals. Maybe he might get one, maybe two. I just don't see it, bro. I wish I did. I just don't.
He's getting.
I'm worried.
He's getting into positions. He's just not clinical enough.
He's just.
I mean,
no.
if
I don't think
if you could put Callum Wilson's abilities into Tatty, you would have an absolute phenomenal striker. But
what you got? We needed Callum Wilson fucking 5-6 years ago, right? You'd have it. You'd have that.
But his abilities in Tatty's body.
Yeah, right exactly. Same. We just needed a younger Callum Wilson. We didn't need Tatty, but we haven't got that.
Iron Disciple saying Clyde Best has been having some interviews. He's been trying to find the footage of when Clyde put two past them on Boxing Day, beating them 2-4-2 in 1973. He thinks that was the year. Yeah. Have you seen the Iron Cast interview?
Yeah,
with him?
I did. I had to watch it because it's Clyde Best, right? One of my sort of heroes growing up. And I remember I used to go to the reserve games over at Upton Park. When West Ham playing away, I was young, 10, 11. About that time we're talking about what he just mentioned there, 71, 72, 73. And sometimes he was injured players because then, I think we only had one sub then. And the players that weren't playing for the first team played in the reserves. And I remember taking a photo of Clyde Best near the corner flag. I had a little Kodak geezer. Someone bought me a Kodak camera for Christmas. I remember taking a photo of Clyde Best and Harry Redknapp right in the reserve game, right next to the corner flag. Yeah. So I was a big fan of Clyde, Addy Coco.
Yeah. I mean,
at the time.
Yeah. I mean, I loved Clyde Best, and I said to Jimmy when I watched it, I said, this will bring back one or two memories, I don't doubt. I sat there and watched it, and I had tears in my eyes through most of it. She says I was bawling, right? Because some of the stuff that... shut up, I weren't fucking... Anyway, listen, right? I tell you this, right? I had so many memories of them years. It was unbelievable. It was brilliant. I loved it.
He's promoting. I've seen a thing about 2 years ago about him trying to make this documentary about him. Someone's trying to make a documentary, and he's promoting it now. This documentary that's being made about him, and God, it should have been done years and years ago. And West Ham should be a part of it. They should be fucking promoting that. I'm not sure they've got anything to do with it, but he got this interview on Ironcast. It helps promote it. To me, they should be putting money in it for it to happen. Because, when he said in the interview, the 3 degrees from West Brom, right? Yeah. We were the first to have 3 black players in the first team, and there was Addy Coco, Clyde Best. I think who's it? Charles, wasn't it? Charles was the other one. Before them, Charles. We had that before them, but they got all the recognition.
And I didn't realise that Clyde Best had turned up and, turned up on a Sunday So there was nobody from the club
Yeah, that
to
was
meet
funny,
him.
wasn't it?
And by chance, he ended up at Clive Charles and
Yeah.
his brother.
That crazy story, man.
And ended up at their house and lodged there for his whole time in London.
The mum took him in, man. The mum took him in.
And what an amazing story.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Just to turn up at West Ham first, and then realise he's at the wrong tube station. You had to go up to the park.
That's it.
And then some chance meeting with a guy said, "Oh, you need to go and talk to these." Was like, they're at West Ham, and he took him to another black family that took him in. It's a fantastic story.
It was the Charles family. Yeah, and you know, as I said, it's like I never knew that, and it was kind of new to me, and it was just really interesting. And if anybody hasn't watched that interview yet, you really have got to watch it.
Watch it, and hopefully somehow I can get access to this documentary wherever it comes out, whenever it comes out.
It's actually
I want to watch it.
Isn't it?
It's my childhood as well, linked to his beginnings at West Ham, and I wanna watch it.
It's actually been designed to be done on stage. That's the point of it. Yeah, but obviously it's going to be recorded at some point.
It's just such a humble man too. But can you imagine, like, you know, back then, you know, in the 70s, coming over from Barbados and, you know, signing for a club in London and knowing nobody and knowing nothing. I know that feeling when I immigrated to Australia, geezer. I knew nobody and I knew nobody. And I remember how fucking lonely that felt my first couple of weeks when I landed here. Got myself a unit and I knew nobody. I went into the city centre of Brisbane, knew nobody. Knew I weren't going to bump into nobody I knew. It's fucking daunting, geezer. It's daunting. It really is. And he would have had that
when I went to Germany to work, actually. You know, and not knowing the language was even a bigger obstacle for me. Not knowing anybody,
that always makes it harder if it's a different language, right? That makes it 10 times harder. But I came here to live and knew nobody, nothing. Fuck me, I've got to get my finger out here and start meeting people and make an effort. He would have been the same as a footballer a young boy coming to fucking London. Jesus, fuck. It was so daunting.
I mean, like,
and he got through it.
I've spoken to Craig Forrest in the past, and it was very similar for him. He was only 15 when he arrived here from Canada.
Was he?
Yeah, and he went to Ipswich as a youth development player, I suppose. And I think he was 15 or 17 maybe. But yeah, he did, and he lodged with a family, you know, and it was very difficult for him, and he could only talk to his parents at certain times of the day, but only on certain days.
Won't that fucking phone just pick up now? Geezer, fucking nightmare. Nightmare.
And like, you know what I mean? It would cost sort of like £5 to call his mum and dad, which was like a week's wages to him back then and stuff.
It used to cost a fortune to phone.
Yeah.
Same when I arrived in Australia again. Me phone home cost a fucking fortune. It was unbelievable, you know. So it would have been tough time. Now these players coming over now, they're just fucking. I'll pick them up from the airport, and they fucking get pampered. They didn't back then.
Well, they get picked up from the airport at that end where they are. Or
with Steinen, you got flown in on a private jet.
That's what I mean.
That's what's fucking happening nowadays.
Put on a plane and brought back here. Steinen, drop flash bastard.
You know what I mean? Poor old fucking Clyde Best, mate. He's turned up at West Ham and it's shut. He's going, what the fuck?
I mean, look,
fucking ground shut.
That's probably why we're in so much fucking debt, all them private jets. Oh shit. Well, listen, we've been going for 2 hours, mate, and I still
just finish off a few comments there, guys, and we'll do one, eh?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, Iron Disciple says Brooking was the 10. It's not just a number; it's a symbol. Nuno talking about Pac-Man before he had the phone throw, and then got out of Dodge and went home. 𝗕𝗂𝗱 was a pimple on the arse of Trevor Brooking. Yeah, I mean, as far as a modern 10's concerned, I really still don't believe that anybody really is better than Carlos Tevez. But in the modern era of football, for me, Carlos Tevez is just superb in that position.
It's great. Look, Tevez is a great player. Payet was a great player. What they didn't have with West Ham was longevity, where Brooking did. He proved himself for fucking years and years. All his career.
Completely agree.
And there's a difference. I think, like I said, I will stand by this. Payet is the most gifted player I've ever seen in the West Ham shirt. Yeah. But when it comes to legends, Brooking, Devonshire, Bonds, Moore, Hurst, well, I wouldn't even, Hurst, I might even struggle to put him in legend status because he fucked off. But Moore, Brooking, Devonshire.
So did Moore.
Yeah, but right at the end of his career. Only because West Ham didn't fucking want him, geezer. You know what I mean? They fucked him off, right? They are legends of the game.
What's a bunch of bastards? Right? Yeah, their FA turned their back on him, and all really, to be fair. Bobby Moore so much more than he was.
And he was, mate. He was just, But Brooking, and he's still there, and he's still sitting in the director's box every week watching West Ham. He's still there. You know what I mean? So Brooking is the most amazing fucking player we ever got gifted with, ever.
Yeah.
Most loyal as well. Most loyal.
Yeah, okay. What's spill the beans? What was the thing with the grapefruits and a toffee hammer?
I haven't got
a weird question, right?
I don't know.
I've never heard of those two.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
A sentence together before in my life.
Unless you're talking about robbing banks. I don't know.
Lee Vincent, sorry, he says, good evening, Lee. He's a bit late.
Late.
Did you see Kuda slagging West Ham off and slagging us off the supporters, the Judas dickhead?
No, I haven't. Lee, I have not seen that.
I haven't seen it, but it does not surprise me.
Is that recent? Or
yeah, it must be. Must be. I'm going to have to have a look now. Not right now, but I'm going to have a look after this.
Find it out and let me know, bloke. Let me know when you find it. I'm not having that fucking wank.
Yeah, I'm going to go and sort him out.
Fucking, I'll send the boys round, guys. I'll make a phone call. Sort that shit out.
Mark says Brooking almost kept us up in only 4 games.
Hell of an effort, wasn't it, Gazer? Hell of an effort. Just didn't quite get it. Can't blame him for that, though.
Exactly. Paolo Di Canio was the Italian Trevor Brooking.
He was. For a shorter period of time, but he was. He was good. He was good for us, man. We loved him. And we love flair players like that who's got a bit of fucking talent about them. I think the Premier League have beaten that out of players lately. I really do. These real fucking maverick players. We're not seeing them now. We're not seeing them. I don't think the Premier League want them. I think they want grafters and runners, and it's just annoying. What was that? Go back to Freshy's. What was Freshy's saying?
What has happened to the Adolf 𝗕𝗂𝗱 𝗕𝗂𝗏 link?
Yeah, that geezer that they're bringing in apparently for older two-door is one door in, one door out. Always said it.
One door out, yeah, that's the one.
Always say he's gone already. Poor fucker, though, he lost his father. I do feel sorry. But this geezer, they call him Addy, but his name's Adolf apparently. The geezer they're bringing on. I didn't think that name existed anymore, Adolf, since 1949, right? I thought that name was fucking gone. But apparently this geezer's his name's Adolf, I've heard. People call him Addy, makes it easier.
Yeah. Especially with a name like 𝗕𝗂𝗱. I mean, it begins with an H, Adolf H. That's not a good start, is it? Let's be fair.
AH, yeah, he's an AH as well, yeah. What were they thinking, his parents calling him Adolf? For fuck's sake, that name should be well gone. Well gone.
Yeah.
Poor fucker. I bet his kid life would have been terrible.
Yeah. Sharky said, sadly, 𝗕𝗂𝗱 wife passed away last year. That's true.
Lovely looking girl. Lovely lady.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. I've just got a notification. I've got to go to the bottom. I'm going to miss quite a few comments here, guys and girls. Sorry. But I have to put this one up on the screen. Rich, thank you very much, sir. £5. He says, Sir 𝗕𝗂𝗱, player, manager, gentleman, legend.
End of. That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say, Richie Voigt.
That's it, mate.
And that's the fucking truth. That's the truth.
Yeah. That is true.
Absolute legend.
You know, I've never had a number 10 shirt, ever. And I will do, but not now. I don't want to say when I'm going to get it because I don't want to wish anything, I don't want anything sped up. So, nice one, Rich. Thank you very much for that donation. Go on, that jumped up. Iron Disciple says, Kieran, I'll do the motor on Coolers. You got the number, mate.
That's sorted, Iron. I'll give.
Nice.
Oh, sort that gun out.
Yeah. Frog says, a mate when I was a kid had a dog called Rommel. Calling it over at the park got plenty of attention.
Frog, you say that. I had a friend as well, right, called his dog Woofter, right?
Oh, God, no.
And when he was over the park, he'd be shouting, Woofter, Woofter, and all fucking people would turn around going, don't know.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck. It's funny as fuck. Man.
It was risky enough that I had a dog that was black and he's called Shadow, right? And when I used to call him over, they go, "Why'd you call him Shadow?" I thought, because he's black. You know, he's the shadow. You know, and people didn't get it. They were like, "Oh, okay." And like, honestly, people were so strange towards me calling my dog Shadow. Really weird.
Can't say what.
Adolf, what about Babyface Nelson? He does kind of look like the images that you've seen of Babyface Nelson.
I haven't actually seen anything about him. I just heard that he's. But they'll be calling him Addy when he gets to Tottenham, mate, because I don't think the Adolf name goes too well around there.
No, especially not in North London, that part of North London.
No, you don't want to be calling anyone Adolf, right? Fuck's sake. For good fucking reason. For good fucking reason.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Oh, God, wait till I speak to Dave. Oh, great.
Eddie?
I love it.
Just call him Addy, right? Just call him Addy.
That's great. Anyway, they have to change his name to by default to Reuben.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Richard, my mum named one of her dogs Major after John Major, the ex-Prime Minister. Weird.
Shit.
It's a good name, though. Actually, first horse I ever got on the back of, his name was Major. Mind you, he was just huge. Anyway, listen, I'm going to call it a night here. We've done 2 hours and 16 minutes. You lucky buggers.
Yep.
You got like.
We pushed it, yeah, we pushed the envelope.
You got a bit more than.
Sure, people are fed up with it by now.
Anyway, thank you to everybody that's
hit the fucking like button, you wankers.
Hit the likes and
send a message. Please send a message in the comments, please.
Messages in the comments is great. We love them, and also the hype button.
Hey. Oh, whatever.
Whatever that does. We might get some new graphics and all sorts if you hit the hype button. Who knows what could happen?
Who fucking knows?
So it's like Christmas when you hit the hype button. Honestly, Santa told me. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. Speak to you later, everybody. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Have a good week, chaps. Thanks for the engagement. Bye-bye.
Bye.